Get Up Morning.
Hello.
Hi.
We have guests.
Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell. I'm Cheryl Jackson, and on the line with me is our legal expert. She's back to discuss a few recent legal issues. So, Judge Melodee Armstrong, welcome back.
Always great, Cheryl.
All right, let's jump right in. Now, we know things are more expensive this year, especially with inflation and tariffs, right? Did some businesses sue the White House, though, because of tariffs, and the White House appealed rulings against them?
Yes. And you know, the prices of some things are definitely a national emergency, right?
Mm-hmm.
But some businesses and states sued with some favorable rulings, and so the tariffs will continue, but they are set for expedited review. These emergency appeals, you may have noticed, increased, where all the White Houses are requesting it when they get rulings from lower courts they don't like. You know, Cheryl, how mom and dad separately tell you no, but what happens when you get to the grandparent, right? And so that's kind of what this is. The legal briefs are due soon, and oral argument is in November, right when we need best prices for the holiday.
For the holiday. Wow. We laugh about this all the time when you see drug ads and then they tell you all the things that are side effects from this one drug. Like even some of the drugs that they say will treat you, a side effect is the thing that you're trying to get rid of. So we hear that those things may be changing.
Yes, we know those ads for sure. And the law requires a quote-unquote major statement of the key risks. The White House, Bernie Sanders, and some of you want fewer ads or you want more info on medicines and side effects as you try to live your best life. The drug ads, Cheryl, are mostly a U.S. thing, and often for the most expensive drugs to discuss with your doctor. They bring billions of ad money. These ads are going to show beaches or groups doing dance moves, and then you get 2,000 side effects. You can't ban the ads under the First Amendment, but forcing longer ads means pricier ads. That can indirectly financially hit the media and the network, Cheryl, with a ripple effect of canceling shows. And then with the agency cuts, are there any FDA employees to enforce any new rules? So this one is definitely one to watch.
Got you. Finally, do we have a positive ruling from the Supreme Court on police stops and arrests? We've been talking about that for a few weeks.
Yes. Ashton Barnes was pulled over for a traffic stop. He declined to exit his car, and instead he pulled away. And police stops, we know, can be dangerous for everybody. And if there's a shooting, officers often note that they feared for their lives. And they described the moment of threat. The lower court in this case only reviewed if the officer was in danger at the moment of the threat that resulted in using deadly force. As Mr. Barnes began to move forward, Cheryl, he actually jumped on the door sill and he fired twice inside, killing Barnes, who managed to stop the car. But 2 seconds passed between when the officer stepped on the door sill and fired a shot. The lower court said events leading up to the shooting are irrelevant. The moment of threat was the 2 seconds when the officer was on the moving car, could fear for his life, so the fatal shooting was lawful. But Cheryl, in a kumbaya moment, church, the Supremes unanimously rebuffed the Fifth Circuit's ruling as improper under the Fourth Amendment for reasonableness, and they said it's reasonable to look at the totality of circumstances of everybody's interest. So the Fifth Circuit gets a do-over that could result in fewer police shootings to follow the drops in crime.
Oh, that's
good. Let's hope and let's pray.
That's so good. All right, Judge Mello, tell us how to stay connected with you.
Yes, for judge and attorney info, Judge Melodee Armstrong, IG and Facebook, and www.melodeearmstrong.com.
Awesome. Thank you, Judge Mello. Coming up next, everybody, is Wake Up and Win with Dr. Willie Jolly on Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell.
You're listening to Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell.